Episode 24 of Star Trek TOS is This Side of Paradise, and it's the one with the confetti spores that make everybody happy. There's a colony a few years ago and landed on a planet that was getting battered with Berthel rays, except they're deadly unless you have the spores, which keep you alive. Not only do they keep you alive, but they also fix scar tissue, can let you grow your appendix back. They're magic spores. So the colony's already taken over by that. The Enterprise arrives, and Spock gets to meet someone he knew 6 years ago on Earth called Layla. Layla's in love with Spock. Spock doesn't reciprocate back then, but does now because he gets hit with the spores and tells her he loves her straight away. He has a lot of fun swinging in a tree. I'm sure he had a lot more fun with Layla, which Kirk certainly implied. And slowly but surely, the Enterprise crew all get taken over. McCoy gets to be more southern when he gets taken over by these spores. The crew start abandoning the ship, and Kirk is eventually infected. He is just about abandoning them, but he overcomes the spores because he gets angry at the idea that he believes in the Enterprise and everything behind. So he fights it off. He realises that's the way to do it. So he brings Spock up and just insult him, basically. So he insults his mother, his father, who are a teacher and an ambassador. We learn that in this episode. We will see them later on. But it's not until he insults Layla that Spock really loses the plot and starts leathering everything that he can. He completely smashes up a food synthesizer. He was about to hit Kirk with a chair when he realised he snapped out of it, so that was good. And they have to not go to the brig, which I thought was a great line about smacking the fellow officers. So yeah, the banter between Kirk and Spock's really good in this episode. So they go and build what's called a subsonic transmitter, which is going to help free everybody else on the planet. While they're doing that, Layla comes up to the ship and realises that Spock is no longer hers. And that makes her sad, and the sadness is what frees her from the spores as well. So yeah, and then they start up the transmitter. McCoy manages to one punch Sandoval, so credit to him for that. That was an absolute belter. And yeah, that frees everybody up, and they can leave the planet. There's a couple of good lines from Spock in this episode. One was, never understood the female capacity to avoid a direct answer to any question. Not sure you get away with that line anymore. It made me laugh, but I don't know what that says about me. There is also another line at the end where Spock says, for the first time in my life, I was happy. Not sure what that says about Christine Chapel and Anne Nooney and Singh, but that's a problem for Strange Worlds, I think. Yeah, this is a great episode. DC Fontana was definitely involved in this one. Always good to look out for her episodes. The writing's great, the banter's great. It's a wonderful story. So it's a 5 out of 5 for me, this one. When you combine a good story with a good humour, I think this is when TOS is at its absolute finest. So, yeah, on to the next one.